Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the I said wrestling, didn't I? I'll tell you more about that later. Alright, word is that, I'd like to go to this thing too. Word is that there's a scheduled WrestleFest 2011 in Newark, California on May 21st at the Newark Pavilion. Some of the people's going to be there is Jimmy Snukas, Tony Atlas, Nasty Boys, Honky Tonk Man, Sean Waltman, Lanny Poffo, Bret Hart, DDP, Jimmy Hart, Amber O'Neil, Sassy Stephanie, I'm not sure who that is, but Don Morocco, Greg Valentine, and Scott Hall. Many more names to be added, it says. Don't have any information on the price or anything. WWE is going to be holding a Raw SmackDown Super Show June 18th, Izod Center, East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the night before the new WWE Capital Punishment pay-per-view. It used to be Fatal 4-Way, which I think last year they didn't draw the pay-per-view numbers that they wanted. By the way, WWE is likely to announce Abdullah the Butcher for 2011 Hall of Fame tonight on Raw. Let's see if I'm right again. As noted before, it wasn't known when Triple H would wrestle on WWE television again before WrestleMania 27, if he does at all. The Wrestling Observer now reports Triple H is scheduled to wrestle on a go-home edition of Raw next Monday, March 28th from Chicago, right after WrestleMania. WWE Hall of Famer Roddy Piper wrote the following on his Twitter in response to comments from The Rock and John Cena. He said, saw the interviews with Cena and The Rock talking about how they paved the road to Hollywood. They did great, but only one man paved the way. Fact, he says. Piper then posted the Piper Pit segment with John Cena and The Rock. That's a proposal. He said, Rock, John Cena in Piper's Pit, straight improv. Book it. I ain't scared of no ghost, he said. Anyways, believe that Mickie James suffered a slightly separated shoulder during the match with Madison Raynes at Friday's TNA taping and live event in Jacksonville, Florida, according to an observer. Rain botched the spot, which led to the injury. James appeared at last night's show in Savannah, Georgia, with her shoulder in a sling, acknowledged the injury on her Twitter by writing, "One wing sling, still kicking, doing the damn thing. LOL." Anyway, Hogan thanked fans for Thursday's Impact taping, drawing a great number again. Said, "Thank you, TNA Maniacs, for the great numbers. Surely we're only going to get bigger." TNA, by the way, heavyweight world champion Sting celebrates his 52nd birthday today. Kurt Hawkins, by the way, painted a photo of Shawn Michaels for an event to be auctioned off for charity. Hawkins recently showed it to Shawn on Twitter. Shawn said he would come and sign it before the WrestleMania Arc event, is what it's called. And for you deep down religious wrestling fans, the old Insane Clown Posse, Juggalo Championship Wrestling, will hold their first ever internet pay-per-view on Saturday, March 26th, 6 p.m. on theravelive.com. Concert will take place after the show, which costs $3.99 in advance, $4.99 day of the show. The co-main event will see Raven take on Vampiro, and other names scheduled to appear as Rhino, Sabu, Rob Conway, Eugene, Road Dogg, and others. Could be a good deal, especially for the price. Jerry Lawler, by the way, is going to be teaming with indie wrestler and VH1 reality star Matt Riviera to take on Dark Circle for TCW Tag Team titles at the Traditional Championship Wrestling Show, April 9th, Fort Smith, Arkansas, at the Smith Event Center. After recently saying that he didn't want to face The Undertaker at a WrestleMania match, John Cena said he would like to face the Taker at WrestleMania 30. Well, Cena, why don't we just wait another 10, 20 years and face him at WrestleMania 50? That way he'd be about 60, 70 years old. Heck, I could probably take him on then. Oh, by the way, there was 34 minutes, 13 seconds of in-ring action on SmackDown. Almost doubled the 19 minutes and 53 seconds from the previous week. Isn't that awful? Hall of Famer Roddy Piper said on his Twitter, about writing another book. He said, speaking of Piper, his appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Show will be filmed this coming Thursday night. Don't know what kind of book it was, though. As noted before, John Cena wrote on his Twitter that he's received a concussion last Monday's Raw in the attack of Miz and Alberto Del Rio. Word is that Cena's concussion may just be a part of the storyline. We should know more after Raw tonight. Triple H teamed up with John Cena to defeat Sheamus CM Punk last night's Raw live event in Newark, New Jersey. No word yet when Triple H is going to be wrestling on TV, if it ever happens before WrestleMania 27. He's probably just saving himself, just like I did before I got married. As noted before, Ted DiBiase may be heading to SmackDown roster. In update, he and Maurice still with Raw on this week's live events anyway. Betty Skaggan, the riddle of Arnold Skaggan, is sitting in the front row of the Madison Square Garden show this weekend. She was embraced by John Cena and Triple H. Arnold Skolin, sometimes they say, but it's double A. WrestleMania opponents will be facing off in an 8-man tag match at WrestleMania in Atlanta, after WrestleMania 27 in Atlanta on Raw, with John Cena, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton taking on Miz, Alberto Del Rio, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. WWE's big Raw that night at Atlanta will face some major competition as they go head-to-head with the championship game of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. The Rock has, WWE has Rock confirmed for Raw that night, and the fallout from WrestleMania and their 4-hour block of TV that includes the return of Tough Enough, by the way. So, going to be up late that night unless you're taping it. There will be a birthday party for WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy Snuka May 7th, Somerset, New Jersey at Garden State Exhibit Center, 5 p.m. Mick Foley, he's going to be hosting the party, and names that's going to be appearing, going to be Foley, of course, and Snuka. Honky Tonk Man, Tony Atlas, Brutus Beefcakes, Nikolai Volkov, Don Marie, Doink the Clown, Nunzio, and others. Boxing legend Ruddick Bowe will be special referee that night. Party autograph sessions begin at 5 p.m. Wrestling show starts at 7:30. One of the, either on the phone line caller or one of you guys on the internet mentioned that they think that Mick Foley may try and sneak into WrestleMania somehow doing something. I don't know. WWE's running a poll on their website, by the way, asking fans, now that Snooki has appeared on Raw, which WWE star should appear on MTV's Jersey Shore. Options are Zack Ryder, John Cena, CM Punk, Santino Marella, Great Khali, or John Morrison. Put Khali on there. Damn. As noted before, WWE Tough Enough has wrapped filming in California. It sounds like another one winner may not have been determined by both Trish Stratus and Bill DeMott. Noted on their Twitter that they had finished principal shooting of the show and had their top 2. So they may be holding off on the actual winner. Don't want that to get out and ruin the whole season. WWE has added Brodus Clay to the SmackDown roster. You know, here's my problem with WWE. It was with TNA. My problem with WWE, they bring in a big-ass Brodus Clay, big one-man gang looking thing that should just kick ass, take names, and what do? They have him getting his ass beat every time he shows up. Oh, what a waste. And he does have a hell of a waste, come to think of it. Jim Ross, by the way, noted on his Twitter that there's 19,000 fans for an estimated $800,000 gate for this weekend's show at Madison Square Garden. 800 grand. WWE is going to be returning to Roanoke, Virginia at the Civic Center Tuesday, June 7th for SmackDown tapings. There's an internet pre-sale going on. Password is Jabroni. Tickets go on sale to public, regular public, March 26th. Tickets start at $15. A fan asked Sean Waltman on his Twitter if he would be attending WWE Hall of Fame's ceremony in Atlanta with Kevin and Scott Hall. Waltman noted the following. He says, "Yes, I got the official call confirming that they are bringing me in for WrestleMania weekend." Now he's got something to do. Isn't that nice? Thank you guys for clicking. I gotta go.